This is Robert Yewu, Purpose Discovery Ministry, PDMI International. We are here to bless you this morning, afternoon, or evening. It's amazing. It's a great time. It's a great moment God has given us. And I believe such a time like this, your life is not going to remain again the same. You know, in every season, in every time, there is purpose for everything. But do you know your purpose? Do you know why you exist? Do you know why you are there? If you don't know, just tune in, Purpose Discovery Ministry. Join us on TikTok, on Facebook, on WhatsApp group, and also on YouTube. If you want to join our link, just send us. We shall link you directly to our WhatsApp group, and your life is not going to remain again the same. So, voice is not just the sound that comes from your thought, but the feeling that comes from your word and your heart. Wow, this is so amazing. That voice is not just the sound that comes from your thought. Many people, they see that the voice is just something that comes from their voice. No, but it's the feeling that comes from your word and your mouth. So that's why Jesus said that what go into someone's mind does not cause him to sin, but what come out of him is the one which causes him to sin, because it's himself. So in you there is a voice which you need to follow. What voice do you have inside you? You know, there is two voices. There is the outer voice and the inner voice. The inner voice is yourself. The outer voice are the advice from people. Let people advise you. Let people counsel you. Let people speak to you. But follow the voice within you. What are that voice? What do you feel inside you? What do you think inside you? Thou that is in you, it is you yourself. So, voice is not just the sound that comes from the thought. Don't take it for granted that maybe I thought about it. Maybe it was just a mind. Something just passed into my mind. No. Voice is just it's just the feeling that comes from the thought of your heart. That comes from your word. So what you want to become, what you're going to become tomorrow, what you're going to become next time, it's within you. When you are sleeping, what voice do you hear? When you are going to the bed, what voice do you hear? When you are going to your work, what voice do you hear? When you are going to the church, what voice do you hear? For instance, for church people, when you see something is going on, what voice do you hear? Don't just act according to the people's voice. Act always according to the voice within you. Because that voice within you, that God is communicating something to you. What is that voice inside you? What do you think that God is telling you? That's why in me, I always encourage myself. I know who I am. I know what I'm supposed to be. I encourage myself. Always I'm paying attention to the voice within me. In me there is a great man. When I come out, people say, see a lazy man, see a poor man, see a fool man, see an unlegally man. But me, I see myself. I'm a handsome boy. I'm a great man of God, a man of potential, a man with ability, a man who are going to change the world, a man going to shake the world. That's the voice I feel in me. So when you speak, I don't care, because I'm surrounded with the voice within me. Young generation, those who are in school right now, what's the voice in you? Don't compare yourself according to the voice of the mathematics, because you have failed to make it in math. Then they say, no man, the class teacher of mathematics say, you are nothing. You can't even calculate this number. Man, in me there is a voice of science. In me there is a voice of being a doctor. In me there is a voice of being a counsel. In me there is a voice of becoming an engineer. So don't judge me according to the voice within you. Maybe that's not me. Teacher, don't discourage your children because they fail your subject, man. Give up. Just take it easy. So, pastors, if someone is not performing exactly what you expect they had to perform, maybe there is an area where that person can exercise his gift and his talent to come to pass. As I told you currently, you will never judge a fish on the ground, because the stress of the fish is not on the ground. The stress of the fish is in the water. Every child, there is a potential where there is an area, there is somewhere where you can exercise your gift. Every person, there is an area where you can succeed in your life. I see some people becoming great in riding boda boda. I see someone becoming great in athletics. I see someone becoming great in soccer. That's the voice in them. They're footballers. I see someone becoming great in speaking like me. I'm a spoken person. I see someone becoming great through preaching. I see someone becoming great through singing. When you go to in the church, we have some gospel artists. I never hear someone called Exodus. I never hear about Leviscon. I never hear about any people. But through their music, I know them today. That's in Uganda. So that means there is something in you. If you can pay attention to that voice, that's not just a normal voice. It's the voice of a calling for your purpose. It's a voice of your success. It's a voice for making you who you are. You feel like you have a voice to hold this camera. That camera can take you to somewhere else. You have a voice like you are going to have maybe to fly a shepherd. You see, people can despise. How can you become you fly a shepherd? No, you can. That voice can make you great. Listen to this. We shall not do the same thing, and we shall not follow the same voice, and we shall not act together as everyone. But everyone has the ability, has the potential, has a perception to do exactly what he or she can do to change the entire life of his life. So follow the voice within you. Follow the voice God is speaking to you. You are not what people say. You are what God is saying, and what God is saying is within you. In you, there is a voice which you need to hear, which you need to follow, which you need to react, which you need to act. Today's thing that might not be good, but there is a voice say you are going to make it. There is a voice which say you are going to overcome. That's what the Bible says. Let the weak say, I'm strong, and let the poor say, I'm rich. If you can allow the voice within you to come, to overtake you, it's going to come to pass in your life, and you're going to become great tomorrow in the name of Jesus. I love you so much. Don't forget on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of June, we're having a divine encounter. It's going to be so powerful. It's going to be so great. It's going to be so amazing. This is the only encounter where people come in the gathering meeting, where people come and they encounter with the presence of God. They hear from God. One day Jacob have an encounter with God. That day his name will change from Jacob to Israel. One day I had an encounter with God. My life was changed. I was sleeping at church. Today I have version of myself. Tomorrow it's you. Don't miss 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. John and Sarah Bunjo, they have prepared this meeting for someone to come to have an encounter with God. We are going to be there. Pastors are going to be here. Everyone is going to be here. Your life will not remain again the same. God bless you. Don't forget to this message have touched you. Share to your friend. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, on all TikTok and all social media platforms. I love you guys. I miss you. Don't forget to follow the voice within you. Even that voice say that this man is the man of God. Just follow. Don't question. Just follow. You are what you are by believing, by trusting, by working, by acting towards what's supposed to be. A word of knowledge. Success is not about earning a lot of money. Success is about collecting, planning, and also saving. Those three things. You collect, you plan, you save. You collect, you plan, you save. You shall succeed in your life. God bless you. See you again.